I know you're thinking to yourself, how can I improve my FC25 experience? Look no further. MONOEXP has the best, cheapest coins on the website. Best price, best guarantee. Use the code META for 8% off, bro. You can get literally any card. Go check them out right now. What it do, what's good YouTube? It is your boy MetaMike. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again now with the tier maker in terms of the best SBCs right now in the game. Now, I normally do this video about, you know, I'd say give or take within the 2 weeks, once every 2 weeks or twice every 2 weeks. Yeah, that math is not mathing indeed. What I'm trying to say is, obviously when they release new cards and stuff, it's always viable to do these videos because it showcases what's good in terms of meta and what to avoid. So normally with these videos, especially recently, I'd say this is like the second episode where I'm doing this. I include the best value like SBCs right now, and then obviously together I'll do the best like meta cards as a tier list. So for best value, we've obviously got Gabriel, Muller, Eusebio, Thierry Henry. Now people say, Mike, they're so expensive. Best value doesn't necessarily mean the best cheapest. It means the best bang for buck. Now how much you pay, whether that be with fodder, coins, they're going to exceed how much you pay, bro. 100%. I think Thierry Henry is valued at like 1 mil, and then Eusebio was like 1.5. That is a brilliant price because the cards in game are insane. Trust me, very, very nice cards, and S+ tier indeed. So yeah, we got Root as well. Some people would deem him as a little bit overpriced. The thing is, I'd still say best valued due to the fact that he can actually do everything. He's 3.6 mil. I know it sounds crazy, bro. Like, people will be like, Mike, what the hell are you saying, bro? The thing is, Root is the most dominant card in the game in terms of physicality, in terms of animations. Bro, he's incredible. And then we got Franz Beckenbauer. I think that's how you say it. Very nice card, bro. If you know, you know. Probably one of the best, obviously, center halves in the whole entire game of football. Very, very nice card indeed. A little bit slow, some people would say, but I do think adding a shadow boosts the card so much. And at 200k valued, I think that's a very, very nice price, bro. S+, if you ask me. We've got obviously decent value, you know, Salah, Nedved. These are cards that I'd say will exceed some expectations to the point where, you know, they're going to be insane, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, they're going to be very good in game. The thing is, there's somewhat an ounce of better in terms of like maybe on the market. Maybe you can evo someone that's a little bit better in terms of stats. You know, you got obviously Sawa, which is very nice, don't get me wrong. I just feel like personally there's much better cards that you can buy for cheaper. Like, trust me, Sawa is good, don't get me wrong, very nice card indeed, but there's been so much evos and stuff. I mean, even that Kante Fat Immortal, for instance, is better. So you get what I'm saying, but I still think she's decent value. We've obviously got Muniain, Dembele. I do think Dembele is on the cusp of a little bit overpriced, especially with what you're getting. Like, his finishing is not incredible, bro, and that's the only downfall. We've got obviously Yaya Toure, which, don't get me wrong, S+ card, very good in game, but the price, bro, is just too much for him, man. Especially with the amount of playstyles that you get, and the playstyles in general that you get is not great for a CDM. If he had like an intercept with like maybe a tiki-taka or an incisive pass plus, bro, we are moving nicely. We've obviously got, goddamn, excuse me right there. We've got Cole, Tevez, Root. I'll be honest, the base, not really doing it for me, a little bit outdated, especially for his price. How much is he actually going for on SBCs? Because he is still available, bro. If we look, 631k, it's not completely crazy. So for that reason, I'll actually put Root a little bit up, like with the Yaya Toure. Not bad. I thought he was a little bit more expensive. We've got Essien. He's also not looking great. There's much better options as well. Much better. Like, trust me, much better. Bruno Fernandes, how much is he going for? I actually didn't really look. I think I ballparked these cards, bro. So we've got Bruno Fernandes, obviously not this one. We've got his 89 rated right now. Currently valued at 45k. For what he offers with the long ball pass plus, nah, I'm tripping, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. I definitely think Bruno Fernandes goes up. I'd say like around there for value. Not bad, bro. Not bad at all. Especially with the cam that you're getting, someone that can pass. It's very, very vital for cam position. I just do think his pace and stuff's not ideal. So I'm happy to place him like around this level, bro. Asensio can also go up. I'm actually thinking, because he's not that expensive and what he offers, I just feel like personally there's better cards though, like this Bailey. You know, you can get much more. But yeah, overall though, these cards I think are just cards that I mistakenly put. So let us jump over to the actual video, which is the meta players. Now, hopefully we've got the best valued SBCs, you know, players and stuff out the way. And yeah, I'll try and actually split it in terms of adding a benchmark for each one, time slot. So let us jump in. S plus, we've obviously got S, and then we've got A plus. I probably think there's no one in the B slot, so I can delete this and then let us get it going. Now, tell me who's your favorite SBC right now in the current game and current state. Are you still playing as well? But from what I know, at least, Eusebio S plus, Thierry Henry S plus. We're not going to waste any time, bro. Root Hullet S plus. By the way, make very, very important notice at where I place these cards in their own tier list level. I always say, obviously, lower S plus means kind of close to top of S. It obviously vice versa. We've got, okay, let's start off now. Bruno Fernandes, personally speaking, I'd say A plus. There's much better cam cards, especially for value and for meta, bro. Like, there is much better cards. We got Bergkamp as well, kind of even on the cusp of A. Yeah, especially with the amount of Evos. I mean, if you go and actually check in Evos, like, look at this, bro. It's incredible. The amount of cards that EA are adding. I mean, look at, like, just average cards obviously turned into, like, beasts, bro. It's incredible. It's very, very insane. So yeah, we got Franz Beckenbauer now as a center back, right? For meta, what you need to look at is pace. Are they going to be catching up to the attackers? He has 3 playstyle pluses. He's got the jockey plus as well, and then he's got the intercept. Very, very tough one. I'm gonna leave him at S for now. I do think he primarily goes in that slot of S plus. We'll see towards the end. We got Guiri. These cards, man, I'm sorry. I just don't really want to take too much time. These are cards that don't exceed expectations but do their job as strikers. So for that reason, I think A plus is not completely terrible. But yeah, we've got this Brutes or Bruts. I don't know how you say your name. Completely sorry for that, but I would say her first name, which is Esme. Now, Quick Step Plus, if you don't know what that is, makes the card seem so much faster than what they are, especially if they have above 90 pace split. 5'8" as well. She's not actually that small. 5'8" is kind of a decent height on her, and I do think in terms of physicality, she won't be bad. This card is looking kind of nice, bro. She reminds me of... I don't know what is up with my throat. Pause. She reminds me of... what is this card? I'm trying to think of... Not Salma. I think it was in the start of the game they released a similar Liga F card. I think it was also a UWCL. But you guys, if you know what I think Claudio Pina, there we go. Very nice card she was, and she, you know, maintained the longevity. But yeah, for this card, I mean, for 69,000 coins, hey now, 500 likes as well. Very, very nice indeed. I'm happy to leave her at S. We got Gio Gabaleni. I mean, for meta, bro... At this stage, A plus, man. Isco, definitely A. I'm sorry, he goes to A. He's not great. We've got Cole. I wouldn't really deem Cole as S plus. The thing with the S plus fullback, you need to have all the things ticked. Pace. You need to have a card that moves swiftly on the ball, you know. And I don't think he has those elements, unfortunately. We've got Root Hullet as well. His normal base version is still S. Keeps his longevity. But I think with lack of playstyles and overall card in-game, a little bit of a stagnant beast, you know, you could say. We've got Yaya Toure, definitely S+, bro. I completely forgot about him. He's one of the better, I'd say, top 5 CDMs in the game. So I'm happy to at least place him at that S+ slot for now. Essien, decent card indeed. I'd say S for sure. We've got Maldini. Very interesting one. Lack of pace and lack of playstyle pluses, but I don't think placing Maldini at A+ suffices. The card in game, I think, will carry in terms of animations and his icon ability. So for that reason, I'm leaving him there. We've got the main man Salah. I'm happy to place him upper S. Only reason why he won't get S+ is lack of playstyles that are... I mean, no, he's actually got 2, which is decent. I'd say lack of surprise. And, you know, it doesn't have the 5-star skill moves or weak foot. So yeah, for that reason, I'll leave him there. We've got Dembouz. Bro, I'll be real. I placed him, I think in the last video, I placed him at S+, but I don't know, man. I just feel like there's so much different cards now that you can get that's pretty much on Dembele's level. Don't get me wrong, Dembele is a very good card. The thing is he on that level of S+, though? For now, I'll leave him at S. I'm happy to place Gabriel at the S+ slot. Very nice card. We got Philip Lahm, 100% getting S. Reason being is because we actually put Essien up. He lacks the physicality, bro. Like for a fullback, right? You need someone that has the physicality. It's so vital, especially in higher divisions and like Elite Plus. You'll see most of the guys are rocking with beast, like in terms of, you know, cars that are like Mycons. You got obviously Cap de Villas, you got Theo Hernandez's. It all makes sense. It's a trend. Yeah. We got Gerd Muller. That's a tough one. That's a very tough one. You know what? I'm leaving him at S plus at the end, because I do think over time he will dissipate and go over to the S slot, only due to the fact that he doesn't have the 5-star skill moves, and sometimes in-game can feel a little bit lanky, a little bit. But for now, in terms of a striker, icon ability, bro, animations-wise, 97 reactions, that man is going to cook, trust me. We got Jan Oblak, not really much goalkeepers in this game. For SBCs as well. I mean, in general as well. I mean, what I like about him though is far reach and deflector plus. Very decent goalkeeper. I'm happy to place him upper S. Madison Square Garden. Now, I'll be real. I don't think this card deems at A plus, because I actually do like him in terms of a cam. Now, he's got the, I'd say, very stagnant pace, but 5-star, 5-star. And not only that, he has incisive pass plus, which makes it so much nicer in terms of passing and as a cam overall. So for now, I'm happy to place him at that middle / upper S. We've got upper echelon, I like to say. We got Asensio. As a actual card, Asensio will move very swiftly. Obviously, 5-star skills, very nice pace, but looks pretty much like an average Joe, you know. The Trivela is going to be used nicely, I think, for a lot of like good players, but I think there's much better options out right now. Technical plus is nice as well. I'm happy to place him around here. You could actually say Brutes goes up one like that, and yeah, for now you can say Cole as well goes up, is perfect. We've got Muniain, which, by the way, sorry for the background noise. Children outside dying or something, I don't know. But Muniain, 38k is very good value for what you get. You know, finesse shot plus with 5-star skills. As a cam, doesn't have the passing playstyle plus, but I do think as a winger though, this card for me personally is going to be a card that you wouldn't expect, and you would actually cook some players. So for me, I'm happy to place him like even just right next to Asensio, bro. I'm happy enough to place him there. We got Nedved, which is, I think, better than like Asensio and Muniain. So for that reason, in a tier list level, he goes up. Happy to place him around that level of S. And then we've got Smith, which is not an SBC, so apologies for that. We've got Marco Reus. I'd say minimum S for sure, especially the relevancy. Yeah, for now, I'm happy to place him in that slot. The only thing with Reus, right, in-game, kind of goes unnoticed sometimes, eh? Like, he might be a little bit too... 89 defensive awareness. What are we doing, bros? You can play this card at CM. What the hell? I did not know that. I can't lie. Incisive pass plus as well. As a cam goes, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't respect his game. I wasn't familiar with his game. Marco Reus, definitely not getting S plus, but I do think very solid, bro. Very solid indeed. I'm actually going to place him like second to none at S. Yeah, we got Chesney as well. Very good card. I think a lot of people has done him and actually like enjoyed him. Not bad. I'm happy to place him like there. I do think Oblak is better, just because of the better playstyle pluses, you could say. We got Marquez as a center back. You know, he's not actually completely terrible. I definitely think higher S. 66k is very good value, by the way. Intercept plus, which is nice. Long ball, not really ideal for center back, but it helps, you know, to have better passing, especially for building from the back and stuff. Yeah, for me, Marquez at least goes around there. You could say Philip Lahm can go a little bit up. We'll place, you know what, we'll place both goalkeepers down because it's goalkeepers. So for now, that is looking ideal. Zambrotta is not really a SBC. What am I doing, bro? Yeah, Tevez, lower S for sure. Root Roulette can actually go up. Is Root Roulette, bro. And then Cole can also go up. Asensio goes up as well. I think Asensio can go like there. I think he's fine. McManaman, he's okay. I mean, it's all right, you know. If you know that one meme, you know. But McManaman, for me, the right back one was nice. The position modifier one. This one, I'd say it's okay. 82 finishing, 5-star skills. Kind of like a cheaper Dembele. But I definitely think minimum S. And the very last one's going to be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now. As a striker goes, probably one of the more irritating cards that you don't really expect. I hate these type of cards, man, because in game, bro, it's like you wouldn't ever expect it, and then the man scores like 3 goals against you. So yeah, finesse shot plus press proven. In game, the card is going to be good, trust me. If you need a solid card under 100k, that's your man. Trust me, bro. Very nice card. That's going to be the tier list for the best the best meta SBCs right now, and then the front one was obviously the best value. Tell me, do you guys agree? Obviously, majority of cards is going to be in S because the amount of cards they release, yeah, it's stuck with the meta. They're still in that power curve. They have some sort of expectations and, like, you know, meta. So for that reason, I think S is sufficed. We've got obviously A+. These are cards that you don't really want to get. You can actually put Burkamp up because it's the icon. These are cards that I'd say just avoid, bro. A+ and A, like, there's no point. Unless it's like sentimental, or you can put them in an Evo, then by all means. But for now, just leave them, bro. I'd say it goes from maybe Asensio's level. That's who you can invest in, and it wouldn't be a bad shout, you know. For now, that's going to be the video. Hit that like, subscribe. I will catch you boys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching and support. I will catch you, man. Have a sweet end of your week. And yeah, and then, or wherever you're watching, bro, whatever time, have a good day. Most importantly, man. Peace.